Wow. I mean, I've heard of stuff like that happening, but God, I don't know.
The worst I've heard is like just some random WoW kid kills someone. He
There
orders
are
an
videos
axe
on
online
YouTube,
and then just goes hack someone.
There are YouTube videos of kids just going like, ah!
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Have you seen that freak out video?
There's
where
a
he
million
shoves
of them
the
on the
controller
internet.
up his butt.
What?
He freaks out so much of like his mom deleted his World of Warcraft account. And so he goes in his room, he glows under a blanket for half a second. All his clothes are off except his boxers.
What?
And he starts pacing around, and he sees a controller on his bed and
What?
shoves it up his butt.
What? What?
And he goes, ah!
What?
It is the most hilarious thing in the world.
Why do you watch these things?
No, it was just the most hilarious thing in the world.
I don't think
So
that's
if you're
real.
on YouTube right now, look up like crazy freak out video.
I don't think that's real. That's
No,
ridiculous.
I will show you, mister. It is the funniest thing.
There's no way that's real.
The worst I've seen is some kid like just breaks down his own door.
Or like the keypad dude, the German dude, who's like hitting his keyboard on the desk.
I mean, I've totally seen videos where dudes like pick up their controller and chuck it at their TV.
It just like blows up the TV.
Stop camping! Those noobs! And he just picks it up and chucks it at his computer.
I've seen that at the Wii. Even though like he had the strap on, he takes it off and chucks it at the TV. He's like, "Damn you, Wii bowling!"
No, I don't know. I mean, this is completely ridiculous, but it seems to me like this sort of person isn't experiencing addiction to a game.
I think it's just
They're
anger
just
management.
messed up in the head.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
something else.
And then it's just video games just happen to be an unfortunate medium for them to pick up on that. I mean, if you're gonna open a rehab clinic, help out the guys in Korea who are like,
But I think
dying of starvation.
think
Or
I
the
see
guy
where-
who beat WoW.
I think
Jesus.
I think I see where this is coming from though. Like the fact that these kids with issues with their minds they're focusing on one thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I would think that maybe classic rehab would just say, oh, you just need to play that less or do this less, whereas maybe gaming rehab would be able to tell them, which is like instead of putting like time limits on it, putting
Yeah.
like achievement limits on it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you can do this many quests per day,
Yeah.
and
They're like, well, I'm gonna do the one that takes 24 hours. Ah.
No,
But I mean, I think.
yeah.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I was like I was saying. I mean, this sort of thing, they are opening a rehab clinic, and I mean it's great that they're helping people out. But what it really strikes me as being is less, oh, these kids are clinically addicted, and more, these kids need help because they're freaking out over a game. You know, I mean, what I was saying is that maybe a lot of these people, in fact, I'm almost certain that a lot of these people who, are having these problems are already probably a little messed up in the head, probably need anger management in the first place. And it's video games, which are indeed a medium that not only is easy to, get really, really into, but a lot of games simply
are also violent.
well, not violent so much as they promote doing stuff like spending 24 hours in front of a screen, literally. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you're really thinking about, addiction, then I mean, there's stuff like there's actually a law in like the Chinese government where World of Warcraft servers actually have to stop giving you stuff, like stop giving you experience in gold after like 7 hours of continuous play, just because it's such a big problem. And I know,
Wow.
Yeah, that's why.
Wow.
there's actually a law in China that says World of Warcraft servers after 6 hours, 4 or 5 hours, you get half the golden experience, and after 7 or 8, you just stop getting
The
anything.
issue here is, it's when you're to the point where you cannot shut down your computer,
Mm-hmm.
you need to it can cause you health issues with your eyes.
Yeah.
And it's like, as much as I'd spent most of my spring break in front of a TV, every now and then I'd just say, look, I need to go,
To sleep.
not even just to sleep,
Or
but
like
just like,
eat or go
you know what,
stand
I'm
up.
going to leave my 360 on, but I'm going to go upstairs, I'm going to get some food.
Walk outside, just do something. I mean, it's really
I'm going to reorganize my games so they're all, where I want them to be, have
Yeah.
access to them.
But the weird thing is,
But when you can't stop playing,
even when you're thinking to yourself, oh man, my eyes hurt, and maybe I need to go to the bathroom, and maybe my legs are kind of cramped. but you
there's
keep playing.
there's something else there where
Yeah.
it's like you need a unique type of help.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
And
But I don't know if this guy's gonna offer that unique type of help. But the problem is,
I would think that would be the point.
Yeah.
if it's hold on. If it's only to 15 to 17-year-olds, there's a lot of people older that do the more crazy stuff.
I think it's aimed at 15 to 17-year-olds.
Yeah. Although didn't the description said it was like also addicted to like
Phones and the internet.
The internet, yeah.
Oh.
I mean, that's also a problem. But
It's
that's,
more like technology addiction, I bet.
yeah. But I mean, things like a Facebook or just a social network addiction, those I think are a little easier to break, just because you can get used to, I don't have to be in constant contact with my friends.
And it's also easier to point out, the negatives.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, but Timmy, you're hurting your eyes when you play this many videos. It's like, I don't care, it's fun.
Yeah.
Whereas with Facebook, it's like, how many times have you posted something stupid and your friends have been pissed at you?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, oh,
Yeah, but I
right.
mean, those could be, also just mental issues. Like, if someone's,
Yeah.
doing Twitter every 5 seconds, then it could just be like they have like crazy OCD, or not OCD, but like
some kind of
like for me, it's like when I would need to calm down, I play video games. But for somebody else, video games could make them
get them pissed off.
Yeah.
pissed off, and it's like,
Yeah.
I know when to say like, look, I don't like playing Modern Warfare 2 right now. I'm gonna go play
Something else.
something relaxing, like Viva Pinata, or something I find fun, relaxing, easy.
Mhm.
That's why I suggest to anybody out there: don't just own Modern Warfare 2. Don't
Yeah.
just own Halo.
Don't
own
just-
something else you can do.
Yeah, own something a little more like not just gonna be because I mean a lot of games, especially first
go
person
buy,
shooters that require
made a game with zombies in it, $1.
Now, even then, that buy something that you can
yeah
not have to focus on.
yeah because I mean a lot of games like Modern Warfare and Call of Duty and fast-paced first-person shooters where you really have to pay attention. When you get pissed off at the game, you're only going to get worse and worse at it, which is one of the biggest things. It's I mean, you start getting pissed at the game, but you keep playing, and then you get more pissed at it because you're not playing as well.
And that's why, keep a Riot Geo class around.
Do something at least.
It's
Yeah.
a game. Remember that.
Yeah, and remember that if you start getting frustrated, it's probably time to turn it off, just because if you are frustrated, you're going to keep doing worse.
Yeah, and, as much as I used to hate turning it off, I'd say, oh, I don't want to turn it off. I just want to, keep getting levels and stuff. It's like, okay,
Mhm.
I don't want to turn it off into, then let's play something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't want to play something else? Well, then you should turn it off, shouldn't you? And it's like,
Yeah.
oh, well, yeah, I should.
Yeah.
And so, I guess we kind of just did our own philosophies on gamer rehab, but
Yeah. Well, there you go. I mean, it's really just about learning to moderate yourself and knowing really when, it's time to just say, you know what, I've been doing this for 6 hours. It's probably time to
I'm
turn
going
it
to go
off.
make a sandwich.
Yeah. And it's just little things like that where, you just remember to just get up every once in a while and just stretch your legs.
Go outside, do whatever.
Do
I mean, just
something.
you don't get addicted. I mean,
Yeah.
there's other things to do.
And if you can't really stop playing or something because you're talking with friends, just dashboard, leave your dashboard on, turn your TV off, leave your headset on,
Yeah.
and just sit there and talk to your friends while you,
Do whatever.
do whatever.
Yeah.
Use it like a telephone. As nerdy as that sounds, it's cheaper.
I do that sometimes.
I do that as well, where I just say, look, I'm going to go get some cake. And they're like, well, I'm going to go get some nachos. And I'm like, okay, just get your nachos and come back to the TV, and I'll come back to the TV with my cake, and we can
Yeah.
talk while we eat nachos and cake.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, last day of Xbox Live on the Xbox.
So by the time you get this,
Yeah.
It'll be dead.
It'll be
It'll be
long gone.
over.
should we have a moment of silence for Xbox
The
Live?
moment of silence for the death of original Xbox support.
It will last about 15 seconds.
Yep.
Here we go. Make that 10 seconds.
All right. 15 seconds is too long. All right, but anyway, so
We're all about to laugh.
I know. I was like looking at this
All right.
clock. I was like,
so
this is gonna take forever.
Gamers always ADD.
so yeah.
I wonder if I
God.
get achievement points for that.
Wow.
And we're totally not
Waiting
addicted.
for 15 seconds.
Yeah.
500 Gamer score.
Too
Everyone's
long.
like, I can't do
So,
it.
so anyway, so what's happening is Microsoft has decided that the cost is not worth the benefit of keeping the original Xbox